it up as well. It's like the beginning of December we did Spelljammer last.
Yeah, I mean,
I cannot promise quality, but would you like a recap done by Bonkers?
I mean,
yes,
always.
please.
I can actually, I can always clip these bits, and this could be your Wildlight adventures.
There you go. That was my idea. Okay, so what in the world do I use for the intro? I normally type his scripts out and then I go through them, but I can probably do this naturally.
You are bonkers. Come on.
Yeah, no, I just gotta get into the vibe for a minute.
Do you need
Okay,
some
okay,
caffeine, some
come on.
cocaine, some anthrax, some heroin? What do you need? Some caffeine?
I have my caffeine here, but I could go for a nice carrot. I mean, that sounds pretty good right now.
Carrots? I thought that was being
Why am I-
racist.
It is. It's racist when you offer it to me, but I want one.
There we go. There we go. I'm trying to help you
There
get
we
into
go.
character. That's what that was. That's a process.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Hey everybody, welcome to another Wild Lights, Wild Space Adventures. Bonkers here, your boy. I got a doozy for you today. Almost died, but that would be spoilers if I gave that away too early. Haha. Anyway, so we left Nocturnus a couple weeks ago looking for an adventure, coin, a little bit of bounty, hunting, a little bit of, I guess, rescuing some turtles or something, some space turtles. I don't know what they were. They were nice enough, though. Anyway, long story short, we ended up traveling through wild space, running in with a bunch of pirates, and it was pretty cool. We had an aerial raid through space. I guess it'd be a spatial raid? I don't know. But we raided their ship through space. We absolutely demolished their ship, and then we ended up boarding the turtle vessel that they were taking hostage. So we dove into that, fierce, ready. Obviously, your boy was at the front, but that cost me dearly a little bit as we went along because the French skeletons in there kind of did not like our whole vibe. So, long story short, it was a fierce and long-fought battle. I almost died like 3 times, and I'm not kidding. I still have the stab marks. But overall, we were victorious. We ended up meeting a new crew member along the way. This massive Minotaur lady. She's pretty cool. And, well, we survived, and we are currently dragging their ship back from Nocturnus attached to our harpoons. So, all in all, I think this was a successful mission, and we are good to go. So, until next time, stay wild, y'all. Bonkers out.
Goblin. Well done, Travis. Thank you.
Thank you. Claps for both.
I realize now that Body obviously doesn't know this.
Yeah, no.
that Bonnie doesn't know that Bonkers is a streamer.
Yeah, but oh
Yeah,
no,
so-
Bonkers is probably Bonnie's nightmare.
So during this exchange, Bonkers was literally just standing out on the deck, pacing, and just talking into nothing.
No, Mulan will hand you a microphone halfway.
No, I have it on my neck, remember?
No, he doesn't care.
Oh, okay. That's what
That's
the pause in the middle was,
Yeah.
was me just looking confused at the microphone for a second and then
Mulan is me.
continuing
I don't
anyway.
care if you have one built in. I'm gonna hand you one.
I think we established that Katsuki doesn't know Bonkers' live casts, but she knows of them. But she doesn't realize that Bonkers' live casts are audio only. So she will stand behind you going like a thinking that your audience can see her.
I will clip that as well.
That's
Bonnie will look very concerned and weirdly at Bonkers. Just what? What was that?
1 second. Akatsuki, they can't see you, so I appreciate the attempt, but if you want to make a guest
who
appearance,
can
just let me know.
see-
I'll get you
No,
on, but it's all
yeah.
it's all through the sending stone.
Oh, do you not do the visual ones?
No, I don't have that kind of yeah, I never got set up for that, so I have to live with story
Oh.
time.
Oh, if I knew more about wizarding, I'd help enchant your sending stone to facilitate that. But
Yeah,
sorry, I can't help.
my mom helped me out with this one, so we got this all set up with just the audio casting because we modified the sending stone to make it work. But we can't really.
I do like audio cast as well.
Yeah, no, I have a pretty decent audience. So obviously it's still decent quality. I do my best to make it a an auditory experience as well. I like storytelling.
Yes.
Bonnie, sorry you're so confused. I tell stories for a living / hobby. Mostly I do this for this pays the bills, but I really enjoy telling stories. So I have a live cast. Have you heard of it? Wild Lights, Wild Space Adventures? That's me.
I have not heard about your live cast,
Oh.
but I have heard about livecast. Obviously, we're
Okay.
not that ancient.
Here comes
That's fine, but I mean,
here comes the promo for Bonkers.
Well,
Yes.
that's fine. You should give me a follow if you like, but honestly, if you're already here on the crew, like you're going to be experiencing most of the same things. This is
I
for the people that
mean-
are, stuck at home or living more mundane lives.
I could keep it going so you actually post those.
I'd like to
by
imagine.
healing?
I'd like to imagine that Vin Argo, the newest addition to the crew, she's quite young, so she probably in secret sits with a sending stone and listens to Bonkers' live casts.
Don't forget that you
no.
you did get upgraded. You both have hollow wrists. You both have you both have hollow bracelets because you got them from
I forgot about
Nocturnus.
that.
True.
Yeah,
I would
Bonkers
still
is
be
probably
using the
like-
sending stone
Yeah,
to
but
send.
Bonkers is
just
probably
out of
like
habit.
doing audio on his wrist on the hollow.
Yeah, it's still the sending stone that's the conduit, and Bonkers probably hasn't figured that out yet.
Yeah, the sending stone is kind of pointless now.
Yeah, I'm working on the tech. I'm still wearing the sending stone out of habit.
Yeah. Worth knowing that if you question, I did it as just as a juxtaposition. Are you actually using the hollow bracelets, or are you just going to use the sending stone? Because that will change how Bonnie reacts to it slightly.
For that one, I think I was still using the sending stone.
Okay.
That was just, again, the old habits die hard, and this is like, a couple of hours post-combat.
Yeah. Because having stuff
You
from
still-
Nocturnus is like having pre-release stuff, basically, at this point.
Yeah.
So if you
So
have
he's
it,
still
yet
figuring out how to
nobody's
get it
really seen
hooked in, and
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't bothered to like set up the new OBS with all the overlays and
Yeah.
things that have to be done.
You haven't done
You're
the
like,
two-factor authentication.
Yeah, you're like, I'm still on Windows. I'm still on Windows 10. I don't want to get into Windows 11 yet. It's just a hassle.
it's so funny. My computer reminded me last night that I do not have the specs necessary to run Windows 11.
Really?
Yeah.
How kind of it.
It's almost a 10-year-old computer at this point. I got it, I think, in 2015, so it makes sense.
I refuse to upgrade to Windows 11 because it's not an upgrade.
I
like Windows 11.
genuinely don't really care. I hate most Windows at this point. Because, I do nothing,
Shocking.
and it still lags my computer, so...
I took that out of context, and now I'm just picturing Travis going crushing windows in nearby buildings.
I'm going to be honest, there's a little part of the back of my head that saw the same thing.
I can't stand windows.
God damn it,
What are you
in your
doing?
touch
Keeping
time?
your secrets from the outside!
Why are you reflective? What color are you?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me?
Tell
So yeah,
me.
no, if you want to give me a follow, I'll get you my sending zone code. But otherwise, it's no big deal.
I get to see it live, so I think
Yeah.
that's sufficient for now.
Yeah, no, I figured it was just an offer. It was just
Yeah.
conversation starter. I don't really.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I use my sending stone to keep up with the people at home now. I
Oh
suppose.
no, do I need to do a feed for Kemet? Fuck!
No, you don't. I can do it in my head. It's
No, it needs to go into spell book. It's fine, I will do it. What do we call it? The Kemetian government. There we go.
Messing government.
Bonkers.
That doesn't sound.
Bonkers said that it's fine that she doesn't listen to them, and I just wanted to inside check to see if Akatsuki could tell if it really was fine or if he's just saying it, but it's a 7, so I probably can't tell.
I'm gonna roll deception anyway.
Oh my god! So I can tell that you're not fine.
No, honestly, for the most part, I should have rolled persuasion actually instead of perception because honestly, it is mostly fine.
Yeah,
He only
you're not
really
actually
wants
lying.
fans that want to be there.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I can tell that.
he's not about pressuring you guys.
I
He knows he has enough adoring fans.
Never trust a
He thinks he does.
persuasion check from bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually why I quite like. That's what you can do in in-person games. Is I quite like when a player wants to inside another player, you tell the other player roll deception or persuasion. Don't tell me which.
I haven't told you which for ages. You just choose at this point.
Yeah, no, I do that as well. I do that as well. If I have to lie, I will roll you deception. If I'm not lying, I will roll you persuasion.
Yeah, but I guess I should have rolled persuasion, which is probably going to be a lot higher.
I think you can whisper.
It would have been the same outcome.
You can whisper the DM when you roll, but I'm not entirely certain how.
You can press. Oh, where is it?
Right
So
click.
only eyes
Dungeon
roll.
Master.
Because
I'm rolling a persuasion right now, just to you, Alex. So, can you see that number?
You should see it in D&D Beyond.
But I say
Yeah,
in roll 20, no. Let's check out D&D.
I'll do the same thing and see if it works.
Because you should see a 25 through D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, something just happened.
Oh,
Right.
you
Use
can
assist.
also. It literally says here you can /W GM.
When I just rolled that, do you see that? That says
I
2DM?
I saw yours.
Yes, I see that.
I had to go into
I see that also.
D&D Beyond to see Travis's.
I can't
Yeah,
see.
okay.
I can't see Travis's, but I can see my own. That says 2DM, which I think slightly defeats the point.
Only a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it
only
kinda does.
entirely.
Huh. We have issues.
But yeah, no, Bonkers is looking for he is okay with people not following that. He's not going to pressure his friends. He knows better than to do that. He might not be the smartest cookie in the box, but he's also not an idiot.
I have a point of business. Since Ina will be absent till late and is excused, during the time until she arrives, she will be interacting with Snuffles and asking him to go and sort of retrieve food for her and him. She's also going to spend a certain amount of time in her chambers locked away. Not kind of avoiding, but just decompressing more than anything else.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah,
Usual introvert activities.
Yeah, usual introvert activities, which we've discovered Talia is. So
Petting animals and vibing by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical Saruk behavior. What are we talking about here?
You will actually see Bonnie take out a very heavy lead-bound book,
Oh,
which
no, not
is
the book.
reinforced with iron and silver fittings. And she will start reading from it and just walk around reading.
I'm so sad you
don't
don't have the gold book of Amun-Ra from the mummy. That would have been amazing.
I don't know how much thought you put into this. What kind of iron?
Just regular cold iron.
Cold iron. Which means you pull that book out, and both Akatsuki and Bonkers will have an allergic reaction. Well, not allergic reaction, but will have a Fey reaction.
Yeah,
That's a little bit uncomfortable.
But
I know Faye don't like cold iron.
But does Bonnie know that?
Bonnie doesn't know that, I know.
So
Bonnie doesn't know.
Bonnie will be wondering why Akatsuki and Bonkers are giving her a very wide berth.
You figure like a 5 or 10 foot radius.
Well, she speaks
That's
the word, but she deciphers the word of her lord, which is what I'm presuming you're doing.
What did you say, Alex?
Bonkers. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. Bonnie will be rather nervous and confused why Akatsuki and Bonkers are giving her a wide berth as she spouts the word of her lord walking round the ship.
I just get, as they cough, I just go further and further away.
I thought you were going to go the other way to try and preach to them at this point.
Yeah, you see, like Akatsuki actually starts like scratching behind her ear like a dog would.
Smell like iron to you?
I really don't like that book. Why is it bound in iron and silver? Why is it both?
Well, I mean,
is it just confusing?
Honestly, iron's strong and silver's pretty. It's not her fault that we're allergic.
Yes, but silver. I also don't react well to. Keep in mind, she's a fox. I don't react well to silver either.
Yeah, he's basically an extension of lycanthropy to a degree.
It's like a form of.
Yeah, it's
a cousin.
Okay.
It's like the
I'm-
Fey variant of lycanthropy at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not one to one the same, but I have lupine in me essentially.
I will
How does
cast
the silver bother you?
Warding Bond
Oh,
on Akatsuki.
Oh,
And
hold on.
seeing as she's sneezing, I'm just yeah.
I mean, it's really going to do nothing at this point. I'm going to be honest to you.
I'll feel really good though.
You'll
Yeah,
feel
and
very connected to Bonnie.
You get 8 temporary hit points as
Oh,
well.
sick.
As she spouts the
I-
word of her lord all over your back.
Oh, I don't. I
The
don't
glory
know.
of Ra.
Actually, what language are your hymns in?
They
Minotaur.
would be in Minotaur.
Oh, they would. I don't understand Minotaur, but
Are you gonna be racist about it or civilized?
Akatsuki is literally half fox, half woman, and Asian. I don't think she can be.
I think she's the one you're
Right.
racist about.
Yeah,
At this point. You're the
Bonnie,
racist
what-
here.
Bonnie, can I ask you? Is this
Yeah?
is this a religious book to you?
This points at him.
I mean, do you want to see it? It's called the Protective Verses.
As
Oh.
Bonnie walks towards the Katsuki slightly.
And I
I
will just slightly move closer as to show her the book that I'm very proud of.
Akatsuki will actually meet you,
Oh
but she
god.
will say, I can't touch it. It's got cold iron on it.
Katsuki is constantly scratching and twitching and
Yeah,
uncomfortable in your sight.
fey creatures are affected by cold iron, and in fact, it saps our magic if it's used in chains, for instance.
Is that why it bothers you more than me? I'm already bad at magic.
Probably.
It sucks to be
For
magical.
instance,
I don't have any to sap out. Huh.
For instance, I know that some kitsune, like myself, have been caged in cold iron cages. That way they can't teleport out or change their form.
I'll just I can read this in my room. It's fine, and I will close it and put it back into my backpack.
Do not worry.
I'd be
I
very-
have made provisions that there is a cold iron cage in the ship store.
There is a cold iron cage.
Anyway, I would be very interested in hearing about your is it your god, your lord, spirits? What do you believe in?
I believe in the Almighty Ra, which for my people is he's generally our sun god, and he's the one that sort of like in our belief take the sun as it walks through the cycles, and then during the night there's all these
God.
things that he has to go to. Way too many snakes for my liking, but
There's so many sticks.
and
Oh, you
then
don't like
there's
snakes?
well,
Oh,
snakes
no.
are fine, but it's just so many snakes
Akatsuki,
in this
as she
story.
says this, follows Talia, probably
As she
disappearing into her
talks,
chambers.
She will side eye you.
You don't.
just-
Understandable. How do you feel about foxes?
In general, I have nothing against anything or anyone unless they do me harm. But if you were to know like customs, then you would know like why I think there's too many snakes. It's just there's so many gates and so many snakes.
So many gates and so many
And-
snakes. I love that line.
I get that.
Please
Interesting
put
that,
that in
yeah.
D&D made me do it. That needs to go in D&D made me do it. So many
This-
gates,
this-
so many snakes.
The story of your god does remind me of on Toril. There are similar beliefs. I believe there's one sort of religion that believes that the sun is carried on a horse cart across the sky, in a somewhat similar tone.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not that well versed in other religions.
Oh wow!
You fucking bigot! No.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing now. Mine is the only true religion. I find another crusade.
No, I always accept other belief system, and I know that there are many gods out there, but Ra
Yes, there are
is the
very
one,
many.
No,
and
you are
Ra
the
is the one
equivalency of
that
a Hindu.
showed himself.
Yeah, you're the equivalency of a Hindu. You accept there are other gods out there, but you don't necessarily worship them. But you don't hate the others.
Mhm.
No, a Buddhist. Sorry.
Or
Yeah,
I-
or
Is,
Rose,
is,
Taoist,
it,
I
or
believe.
is it Buddhism or Hinduism? I think it's Buddhism.
Hinduism is
I'm right.
has a
yeah,
thousand gods.
Hinduism is a lot of gods, but it's normal traditional practice that you
Yeah.
yourself have a personal relationship with one of them, whether
Yeah.
that's like god of
But you
wealth
accept
or luck.
there are other gods, don't you, as well?
Yeah, like
I think
you understand
Hinduism,
that
Buddhism,
you're
and
paid.
Taoism all accept there are other gods.
Yeah, you choose to worship
Thank you for
one
telling us.
god usually, but knowing that there's others
Yeah, that's what I thought.
that are suitable for other people's needs.
Sorry, Karen. Remember them.
My relationship with the gods is quite similar to that. Where I'm from, we believe that there are 8 million gods. And specifically for me, I'm most familiar with Sagashi. He's the god of foxes.
Every
Yeah,
now and
no,
again, Talia will walk past. I am one, and just move back again.
Bonnie will just look
7
around
million and
whenever she
one.
senses the snake
Yeah,
lady.
yeah, that sounds more like I know. And one.
Well, as I said, I know there's many gods, but Ra is the only one that has shown himself to me.
Well,
And
I'm glad that it brings you comfort, for I do feel the comfort in your hymns, and she will point to the fact that she's radiating with that blessing that you did give her with Warding Bond. That she accepts that it actually came from a good place.
We're going to have some big issues soon, aren't we?
I want to play Akatsuki as like she is from a multi-theistic.
No, that's not
culture.
what I meant. I meant us going to a mortis.
Oh yeah, no, I just mean like Akatsuki is 100% like she's from a multi-theistic culture, so she's like super respectful of religions because she's just like, yeah, but of course there are a bunch of gods. So she's like almost the exact opposite of Neswain, who's not racist or bigoted. It's just he's old and slow.
I mean, he's like your grandmother. She can't help being racist. That's how she was raised.
Yeah, he's just a bit like, he's be like, God
racist.
damn it, why are there so many fucking gods? When I was a young whippersnapper, there were only 3.
Yeah, that kind of thing. This is why you're Nesway.
Exactly.
It is also my firm belief that Ra is the one that guided me to your ship.
I see.
Though it's hard to actually tell, but seeing stream of light, sort of spaceship of light thing, and
Oh, the
looking
big ball
like a
that landed
little
on the deck.
sun.
What you're
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Oh, I see it. I think I can see it now.
I was simply incredibly lucky that, in fact, I was caught in a tear in the fabric of space, and then luckily Bonkers actually showed up and found me in my wreckage. Turned out I had been crashed on some derelict vessel way far away from here, and they were kind enough to bring me aboard.
Way far away from here and way far away from now. I think it was in some kind of time warp too.
Yeah,
It's really nice of you.
We are
I think it was
approximately
called-
273 light years from your previous destination.
I do love how you managed to roll a D100 and you got a fucking 99.
Mhm.
At that point, Moolah will take the visage of High Command of Arxis.
Mm.
Ah,
Oh.
Are we receiving a transmission?
No.
Moolah,
Oh,
what?
I'm gonna stand at attention waiting for it for like 15 seconds, and then
Moolah, is there a reason for the?
I
Get up.
will look very intently.
Can't fucking find the image now.
oh, that one,
I'm
okay.
looking at Mula very
See-
curious now.
There you go. Wing Command of Voxes is in Chapter 7, between a rock and a hard place.
Chapter 7. Okay. I'm looking in the wrong chapter.
It's funny because I was looking through here for Lord
In
Keeper.
handouts.
Lord Keeper. I don't remember his full name of Lord Keeper Phalanx or Phalanx or
Alex, yeah.
Phalanx. Okay,
I can't find his image.
my brain was telling me no. That's the word for penis.
Phallus.
That's a phallus, love. You're okay.
Yes, no, but I was afraid of mixing up the words anyway, because I had a thing I was gonna do with him later too.
Moolah will look like. I can't fucking find the image I just saved.
I'm looking at it.
Which one was it?
The Voxes. He's in Chapter 7 in handouts.
No,
What?
I was talking. Oh,
My
There.
D100 is to see if Moolah wanted to fuck with the crew.
Oh,
Moolah will begin walking around looking like the absolute image of Ra.
Moolah, is there a reason for the get up?
I thought it was the appropriate form to make our friend more at ease.
you
Was
know,
I
I actually
wrong?
had similar
No,
ideas.
this doesn't suit me.
I don't know if this is blasphemy.
Yeah, I was thinking heresy.
Mular doesn't care.
No, I don't care.
Moolah
Moolah
has
wouldn't-
no
really
chill.
wouldn't care.
This
Anything below 50, I choose peace. Anything above 50, I choose chaos. That's literally how that unlimited works.
I appreciate your concern, but
Please
I
allow me, and he will walk up to you and prick your finger. Then happily walk
Okay.
away.
Oh.
With no explanation. It's worth noting the entire crew has happened to them, so...
am I bleeding
Yeah, this
now?
No, he cauterizes instantly.
Okay.
It's-
It's just a diabetes test.
Yeah,
If
is
this
it
cow
just
is
a
healthy.
really hot needle?
He has some kind of operative about keeping the entire crew of the ship like safe, and I'm guessing he also documents us somewhere, as far as I know. So that's probably for his records.
Affirmative.
I
Access to personal
Right.
records is limited
Don't-
to one light year. Please fill out form BCC 172 for
That's
access.
fine. No, I
Don't know how to feel about this.
only worse than magic is paperwork.
Wow, that's a very bonkers thing to say.
Yes, but also bonkers. Don't worry about it. We're both Fae. Our blood is so chaotic that we don't even have the same signature in the next 5 years.
Negative.
He's pretty
sorry.
smart, but
Oh, sorry, you might not have 5 years.
Ooh!
It's fine.
What?
Wow! Was
I
that
mean,
a death joke?
I assumed it, but I don't like it when you say it like that.
Are you one of those short-lived creatures?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Like
It's
normal.
awful.
Normal.
It's awful. I
Mate,
think
no.
he said at one point.
I'm gonna
We're
have an
completely
issue.
talking over you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an issue here as well. To them and basically every other race in Spelljammer, they're normal.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 1,000 years plus. You're the weird one. Okay,
I know.
carry on, Alden.
Yeah, he's one. His race. I think he said at one point they only get to like 40 years old.
Oh.
Excuse
Can
me,
you
like
imagine?
80?
That means they get to live twice. as
Maybe
long as
100.
you.
Oh, he said 80, so they get to like teenagers.
I mean, the good news is, like,
No one's
to
ever
be
lived
fair,
that
you're probably not wrong on me. I might make it to 40. I kind of burned the candles at both ends, and I've just accepted my fate.
I mean,
You want to burn bright? You burn all the fuel up,
also-
or something.
My people don't live that long either.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's your comparison? Come on.
I mean,
Akatsuki realizes that she is now one of the two nigh immortals on the ship, and
Well, we
we're
know
the odd,
Talia
and,
is an immortal.
and we're
Mulan.
the odd ones out.
I mean,
Okay,
I
yeah,
might.
Akatsuki is nigh immortal. Talia is immortal.
And Mulan literally is immortal.
Yeah,
He's eternal.
and
Not just
Akatsuki,
immortal.
and it's slowly hitting her that it's not just humans that have short lives, because she's only lived around humans, and she just assumed that humans were the odd ones out.
I mean, I might look young, but that's because I am.
Oh, what are you? 120?
I'm 17.
Oh,
Yeah, we discussed it's like
Oh.
Is it like 100 you lived, or was it 200?
Akatsuki.
I think it was like
It was just over humanoid, wasn't it? So it was like 100,
just
150 to
over
200.
yeah, something.
I was gonna
like
say, I
that.
know there's a range of races that lives like 120 to 140 is like a normal range, where it's above
like-
100, but it's not that much longer.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they've got slightly better natural health than humans.
Yeah.
that would be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I borderline early teenager, basically just a child.
It's
in
at this point
comparison
that you
to-
realise that actually Bonnie is a
I'm-
child, and you've made her and told her all these things.
I'm slowly starting to realize that perhaps my extended life might not be the norm. Is it maybe not that normal for someone to be 1,000 years old?
I found it very normal.
I mean, it's not uncommon. I'm not sure I'd call it normal, but it's also not exactly uncommon either. There's a lot of folks that are around for a long time,
Talia
longer
will
than
walk
me.
past and just declare "child," and then walk back.
Akatsuki,
All
Akatsuki
three of
points-
us, probably that could have been directed at any of us.
it could
Yeah,
have been.
literally all of you.
Akatsuki points to her three tails. I grow a new one of these every, say, 80 years. I'm 180 now, so I've got three.
I see.
You're born with one. I can do math.
I have
Yeah,
a point of
that's
question.
how it works.
Since you are Fae, do you experience light years?
In terms of how? It's a
So-
measure of distance.
So the rest of the part, yeah, I know, but technically it's a measure of time as well.
Yeah, distance over time.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's 50 light years, it's 50 years in theory. The rest of the crew will be protected from that because they are not Fae. You are Fae.
With
I
space
don't
just
experience
Oh yeah, you mean like
years.
as in the spaceship folds through it, therefore it's
Yeah.
instant.
Yeah,
Do
would
I
you
feel every
experience
year
for 50
passing?
years? Yeah.
I don't know. I
It's a
feel like
thought
the
that
ship
occurred
would.
to me before.
I feel like the protective sphere of the ship would isolate any and all.
That's what I
occupants.
thought, but you are Fae. You are not
Yeah.
bound to the realms in which you inhabit.
I think I
no,
I would
they
say,
experience time where they're at. It's the
Yeah.
Feywild itself, the realm,
I was
that
gonna
has
say,
times weird.
Fae observe time perfectly normally.
Just checking. Lars,
They don't. Yeah.
you got to say something.
No one's gonna contest what's in the chat.
I don't have the chat open because I've been looking for my devices.
I don't have a point to contest it. It's not my place.
Wait, deception. When did you roll deception?
I've
on,
seen
if-
it there. It's
I
fine.
rolled
Sure.
it when I told my age.
I'll roll my +0 insight.
I'm gonna, to be completely honest, Akatsuki would have heard your age.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, Akatsuki would have heard your age, and being as she's just revealed to you that she's unsure of her lifespan of 1,000 years is common or not, she doesn't care if you're 17 or 7. She wouldn't know.
Bonkers
Okay.
is just happy to have somebody that's in like 2 digits for a change.
Other than 3 or
Okay.
4.
Am I finally older than somebody?
Possibly.
I
I
have
don't
the
know
youngest
how
one.
old you are, but
I'm 27 now, I think, if I did the math right.
yeah,
26
no,
or 27,
then
somewhere in
you're-
there.
Sorry, you're not older than me then.
You just said you were 17.
You did just say you were 17.
I was just trying to freak you out. Just saying you seemed slightly insecure about your age.
Oh no, I was.
You asshole move.
You
I
can't
love
tease me like
Oh.
this.
Kamo-chan's not insecure. He's just dreading the passage of time.
Not even dreading. Like I'm just It was fine until you brought it up, making a big deal about it. Like,
Yeah, he's absolutely.
I have a love-hate relationship with Kellamfor. One day he'll come for me. That's fine.
Yeah, do you hear what he's saying? He feels every single second passing and leaving him as life slowly
Wow, it's
leaves his
getting depressing.
grasp.
Wow.
And he knows that his very finite time will
Right.
soon come to an end.
Akatsuki has discovered nihilism. Great.
Is there a spectral clock?
I'm gonna get some coffee.
Always behind you.
I'm walking away getting coffee because this is weird and I'm tired of engaging in this conversation. It's just roast bonkers session. I'm out. Bonkers out.
No.
You see as he throws up the peace sign and walks away.
I am casting Thermatology, and your voice booms up to 3 times as loud. And I will keep yelling after you.
Nah, it's good.
It's worth knowing that as Bonkers does the peace sign, it will holographically project above him.
It will be an emote.
The first time
I
ever there's
mean-
like an emote above Bonkers. He can't see him, everyone else can.
Do you
Oh,
always
neat.
hear the ticking of time? Is
I
there
love how
like
much shade is going on
always?
right now.
Do you have one of them pocket watches that you always have to check?
Actually, he does.
No. Is that discrimination against rabbit kinds?
Yeah.
I think
Actually,
it's-
Bonnie,
yeah.
actually, Bonnie, I think we may have taken it a bit too far. I don't think he likes being reminded
He's going to
of
die.
time.
How mortal he is.
Well, think of it this way. I know that I've got many years left, and I can always count my tails if I forget. Bonkers probably doesn't. That's why he's quite rash. He's very brave. He's actually one of the bravest people I've ever met. But I think it's also because he's subscribed to this idea that he can make this great. Should be said, Akatsuki is speaking very softly and not with thaumaturgy because she genuinely wants to tell Bonnie like chill the fuck out. So he does these risky things because I think he thinks that the glorious thing for him would be to die in battle or protecting his friends. Because I think the idea of dying old is probably not that appealing to him, being an adventurous kind.
I mean, that is honorable, dying for your friends, yes.
Should be said though that there's a guy on Nocturnus that wants to turn him into a cyborg, so he does become immortal. So like we might just pass by that altogether.
Yes. I would love to see a cyborg in
Is
person.
that? I don't know if that's humane.
They didn't.
Yeah, that's the weird
Ethical?
moment now.
It's the cyborg game.
Well, either way, I don't know if just because we want to see a cyborg Kamo-chan
No,
doesn't
no,
mean that
no.
Kamo-chan wants to be a cyborg
I can
Kamo-chan.
tell
No,
you're
I
confused. Lost
I
the camera
didn't.
chat for a minute.
I didn't
Almost,
really.
yeah.
I didn't necessarily mean him. I just never seen like I've seen so few cyborgs.
Well, we'll probably see more of them soon.
Yeah. Also, for the record, I'm 37, not 17.
Oh,
I know this.
Which
The best of the
means
party.
literally nothing to you, but
yeah,
it means
Akatsuki is still like
something to me.
child.
Oh wow,
Oh,
you
wow.
lied about this much age.
yeah, it's like 30. Is that people lie about their age in that way because they like want to buy alcohol and things, or
Wow, is that
What's-
what you're going with?
where's the cutoff point for that? Because I know humans do that.
And as you say, alcohol, Bonnie will take up her hip flask with whiskey and just.
Yay, Bonnie's a whiskey priest.
Actually, I think I'll join Bonkers and make myself some tea. Have you had tea? I think we talked about this. Oh, you would like milky tea.
I
Where did you get that
Yeah.
assumption? I mean, I'm confused where that assumption came from. But okay.
Akatsuki makes the assumption here that because Bonnie is from a bovine.
Wow, so
type
you're
of
being
people.
racist.
No,
Okay.
so she assumes that like okay, cows they produce milk. Their culture is probably quite surrounds milk quite a bit because like it's probably a very good source of nourishment for them.
I think that's
you like
racist.
milk?
Seriously.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
maybe.
usually we stop drinking milk after we stop being calves.
Yeah, we stopped drinking the milk
Oh.
of our mothers.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think of it that way because I mean, so do humans.
Yeah, no, it's just
Did you know humans make milk?
almost all mammals do.
I'm a cat, Greg. Can you milk me?
Anyway,
And
I
also,
wasn't.
at my age, milking means something else.
Oh god.
Oh,
And
I wasn't.
drinking milk is applied to be something else.
Oh, I wasn't suggesting milking. It was just we got this milk that I think the Furbolg chef chose because it's not milk. It's made from I think they milk seeds or something.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
almond milk?
yeah,
I-
that's technically that's one way to put it.
Yeah, at one point he mentioned soy milk, and I don't understand. You make tofu with soy seeds. I don't understand soy milk.
You have to get up very early to milk the soy.
Oh yeah, right. It's like
Yeah.
you have to make things out of plants, or it's
Yeah, and I think
unethical.
he was talking about oat milk, and I'm still stuck on how do you milk an oat.
Worst part
Yeah,
of being a vegan getting up at 4 a.m. to milk the almonds.
The worst part is Akatsuki has an intelligence of 18 and is having this conversation.
No, this isn't intelligence. This is worldly knowledge. I wouldn't call this
No,
intelligence.
This is wisdom.
This is
wisdom.
And
No, it's genuine thing.
If you haven't been exposed to it, you don't know it. It's a simple truth.
No, genuine thing. In WoW, they don't drink milk. That's actually a thing because it's based on Japan, where they also just don't drink milk. So they don't get it at all.
I mean, yeah, no. I'll try some of your tea. It's not like tea is unheard of where I come
I
from.
won't put milk in it. I'm sorry I mentioned that.
It's fine. It's just milk means something that's slightly salty for me.
Sorry.
Huh.
I don't often. I'm so sorry.
And you can see Akatsuki is really thinking hard about what you mean. Anyway,
I feel like we should move on from this one.
Yeah, no, Akatsuki is visibly naive. And she goes, okay, and just wants to move on.
This leads to a player-to-player question. Are you the one playing an asexual character this time?
Asexual? I don't know. Akatsuki is at least a virgin. I can tell you that.
No,
She's not particularly into it.
She's a virgin who's yet to discover, and so far she's a virgin lesbian, and she does know she's a lesbian. She's had the conversation with you saying she likes her coffee like she likes her men. She doesn't like men.
Oh yes, I remember that conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I love it every time.
But I would say that Akatsuki is probably a virgin, so she doesn't even know what she wants out of a relationship at this point when it comes to the physicality.
You got time.
Yeah, but
Basically,
how that tells
a
me
fey
is.
teenager.
yeah, give or take 800 years. She's got time.
Why do I feel like Talia may be the way to cross person to cross that border?
Because
We will
it's
see.
Aina and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have the same thing in fucking Puzzle Box that Elias is going to be the first person Trix sleeps with. And I know it's fatalist. But we both know it's fatalist, but it's going to happen. Neither me nor Lars want that, but we know it's going to happen anyway.
Oh, Aina is pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is currently 7 years old in Puzzle Box. Elias is 8, and she's already pushing it.
Yeah.
She's already shared a bed.
I have to burn so many pedophiles to keep that known safe.
I love that statement.
She is the complete opposite in Spelljammer because it is established that Akatsuki and Talia are like a budding relationship going on, but Akatsuki is awkward and Talia is so gentlewomanly that they're just at a stalemate of nothing happens because no one will make the first move.
It's that slow burn awkward pining where they're both super awkward about it.
You're going to have the lovely scene from Red, White and Raw Blue at some point when you turn around and say, I went to an English boarding school, dear. It's that moment.
Yeah, Akatsuki will bring Bonnie along to meet Bonkers in the kitchen and make herself some tea.
As Bonkers walks downstairs, you see Diranor rushing about crazily in a white apron, which is the first time ever. He seems to have chef whites and a white apron. Usually he's like very kind of disorganized and just is a furbolg by normal standards more than anything else.
That's racist.
We haven't really determined where the dining room is, actually, have we?
It's a kitchen.
Oh, yeah, it's just
area.
kitchen down there.
Kitchen there.
I think this
Would
is
it be in this room because it's the biggest?
which room? Yeah, I think
Okay, it would be over.
No, that would probably be the dining room there. Actually, yeah, we never really determined that, did we?
Downstairs, yeah.
As you walk down,
Lower aft.
Yeah, Malkin seems to have laid out a massive table with mushrooms and any fauna and moss he can find. Let's be honest, we're in space, flowers aren't abundant. And we haven't started growing in it yet because Bonkers hasn't built his tree yet.
Nope.
Planted.
That's
whatever
when-
we're calling that.
Look,
I think we have a
When do we
grand
get back?
I think we have a grand total of 1 cactus that Neswain left behind.
Yeah, I think that's
You know what? No,
He got
I have a
bonsai.
bonsai tree.
Yeah,
I
oh,
think I got
yeah.
it from the
Okay,
turtles.
we have a cactus and a bonsai tree. Great. We're filling
I'm-
with fauna.
I'm going to sit down, look at
Flora,
the
I mean, he's
So we
done,
have-
he's done his best.
look at the moss, and I'm going to shuffle just a little bit of moss and put the little bonsai tree down there.
He will happily joke at you. I like that one, yes. This is Gerard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
I
huh?
have decided on it. Yes, yes.
I like that.
I like that one.
that.
He's friendly and kind and kind of like
I
jolly.
like to think that we have now
Like,
bought
for once.
ourselves an entire 20 seconds of extra oxygen.
Yeah, at this point, it's
Yearly.
potentially possible.
Like 20 seconds a day, maybe.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
keep
yeah.
making
No, I
it.
just
They
mean,
don't just make it once.
yeah, no, I just mean like if our oxygen supply cut off right now, we have 20 seconds until we're out of whatever the plants are making.
Speak for yourselves. I got 10.
Oh, please
That was-
enjoy the feast. I have made it. I have taken a
Oh.
cookery course in the recent times. I've been doing it on the Argus network.
Ooh,
Oh, thank you,
nice.
Darren.
I think this accent is becoming racist.
Oh, speaking about the Argus network, I heard something about a spa.
There is a spa.
Ah,
You have
yeah.
been there. It is lovely for the feet. Great massage.
Is that the same one?
I do not know.
We
I was there
we
with you. Perhaps it was something different. Have you been going to a
Yeah,
spa
no.
without me? If you have,
No,
Give her enough,
it's
it
the
will hurt.
place.
I've been
It's
to
the
one
place-
spot in my life. It's that one.
then
Yeah, it's the place
Diranar
we're
is
staying,
happy.
It's fine.
Then Diranar is happy. You have not been to spa without Diranar. Yes.
Darren, I actually
I
have a
could-
suggestion to you. If you're on the Argus network, you should check out. There's a guy from
you're gonna-
what's the place? It's somewhere on Toriel. He seems almost like a pirate. He makes a cooking show. His name is Cobblepot.
Copperpot.
Copperpot.
One-eyed,
that's it.
one-eyed, one-leg Copperpot.
One-eyed, one-leg Copperpot. His name is something Copperpot. You should check him out. He apparently at some point he turned around and just became an absolute master of pancakes out of nowhere.
The
Dude,
pancakes are so big.
I am having his pancake recipe. I have been watching the Arthur Ewart network. Perhaps
Ah.
it would be amazing. I have been making for you a cosmic harvest feast. It has been hard day. Be nice to eat with everyone, yes?
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Darren.
I agree.
Please enjoy while I
Yeah.
wash up, and he will walk
You know,
away.
why don't you join
Yeah,
us?
just join us. We can watch in like 10 minutes when we're done.
Yeah.
Grab a seat.
Oh, this means I'm gonna have to freaking do the entire crew. Oh, no, I don't, because you are the crew, apart from Diranor and Ida's shit right now. I forgot I did. I dished out who everyone is.
I don't know if there's enough space to actually move
Yeah,
everybody
no,
at
I
this
think
point.
we're gonna have an issue here. I'm gonna level.
I'm gonna theater of the mind it because I don't want to. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we
no,
can-
anyway.
we might have to move the dining room somewhere else at this point. I'm going to be honest.
I
Let's
mean,
just put as many as we can in here.
Right, it's fine.
some of them still want to do their job.
No, it's fine.
like
It's fine. I have an
Paula.
idea. This is now the dining room.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's
I
sake.
can't keep desperately trying to find a place while I move everyone. The only person that won't be here is Talia. So,
Mm,
oh, hang on.
is
And then there's somebody over here. I
That's-
don't know who
that's
they
the-
are.
I
That's
will.
the wrong form. Moolah should be in this form.
I will cast Mage Hand and start the washing up with the Mage Hand in the background while we eat.
This his way.
Ah.
Yeah, Diranor is perfectly happy for you to be doing that. He has no issue with that whatsoever. A facet of Moolah will actually help you.
Oh, hell.
'Cause
How
we all know-
lovely.
We all know that Moolah can like project more than one of himself. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Big table.
a tablet.
A tableau.
there's the
Yeah.
dining room.
I'd like-
we have a dining
Yeah,
room.
you know
now.
what? You know what? I imagine we can probably, with the magic in between us, make it like the dueling tables in Harry Potter, where it's like it's a clear room, but you just go, and just a table rises from nowhere,
Mm.
and it's the cargo hold until we need to use it for dinner, and then it becomes the dining room.
I like that.
I'm
I
gonna
like that.
set in manual shares for everyone.
Give me a minute.
I was just coming down for coffee, and then we kind of like spun into dinner. I'm not complaining.
I'm gonna level
could
though.
eat.
This is a moment where I didn't actually consider what I was doing until I thought, no, why the fuck not have a dinner with everyone?
I'm like, look, if Ina's gonna be late, we might as well just have RP.
Yes.
It's not just that. It's nice to have a moment that isn't actually combat or something else with the rest of the crew.
It is. This is how a crew bonds.
Now, do you want us to play the crew mates
Members.
that we are in?
Yes,
control
you
of?
are doing that.
Okay, I'm trying to
Didn't
remember.
know.
I knew I had Cassius. I'm trying to remember the other one.
Dirinor, I find that your cooking is excellent.
In the centre of the table is a large chalkboard, written in chalk because of course it is, with the specials of the day, and he seems to have written out in perfect penmanship for a freaking Furbolg. It's weird. He's clearly taking some kind of other class. He's like the kind of crew member that busies himself in the night, taking night classes, doing stuff. He's that kind of person.
He's like
I have
the enlightened.
Was he always reading? He was always reading before we got to
Yeah, he was always
Nocturnus,
reading,
and
yeah.
now he's on the Argus Network and he's taking self-improvement courses and loving it.
He's gone from like books to the internet.
Oh yeah. Which is originally what the internet was for.
Akatsuki will very happily be digging into those noodles.
Please bear in mind that it's also worth knowing that Diranor doesn't serve meat. So,
Did we also agree that Joffrey the Bolbeck is an absolute total fuckboy?
yeah, he is. We kind of agreed that entirely.
Who's the fuckboy?
Joffrey the Bolbeck.
Ah, Joffrey. Okay.
Ballsack.
Yeah,
Then
Joffrey
I
the
don't have-
Ballbag.
The ballbag. That's it. Jeffrey the ballbag. That's what we ended up calling him. Alden, is that is Shenron on your t-shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been bothering my ASD brain for ages, and I thought that's definitely Shenron.
Oh yeah, it's a new T-shirt. I just bought it 2 weeks ago.
Bonnie will eat some Solaris stuffed.
This is the battle plans for every single Star Wars fighter movie.
Oh hell yeah!
That's
Oh
pretty
hell
cool.
yeah! I see that. That's really cool.
I had it made.
I need to find the word with the most S's here. Dirinor, your Stellaris stuffed peppers are so good.
That's...
You
Is
can
that
guess
Malkin?
which
Is that
crewmate-
Malkin?
Yeah, of
The
course
one
it's
with the
Malkin.
fucking snake hair.
Of course it's Malkin.
What,
The Medusa.
I know we don't have the handouts in the Roll20. I don't know why we don't have the handouts in the Roll20. We do, don't we?
Yeah, for the crewmates, yes. They're just in different chapters, all of them, because we recruited them at different points.
Remember, ship information. There we go.
Or maybe we didn't. I don't think we did.
No, I don't think I ever upload the images, but they are in the OneNote.
They are.
Yeah, the basics are in the OneNote, mostly the list.
And I think when I had you guys playing, I had Vinargo pegged as like a
Very
West
kind of
Coast American.
upright West Coast American, yeah.
Yeah.
Was Was Vinargo my other one, or was it one of yours?
No, it's mine because
Okay.
when I swapped Neswayne out, we did a whole.
You have Alden has Malkin and Villa Argo. You, I
I have
think,
Cassius.
Travis,
I can't remember the other one.
You have Jeffrey the Ballbag.
Do I?
Yep.
I think we came to that because it used to be Sondra had Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Joffrey.
you have Joffrey the Ballbag and Cassius. Aina has
Yeah.
Durinor and Hezway, and Lars has Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
And
We had
whoever
to shuffle. Yeah, we had to shuffle them around with like character changes and people leaving.
Yeah.
being expelled. I mean, it would both work.
Expelled and yeah.
I am,
Okay.
not, I am not a merciful god. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it now. Every time someone's pissed me off, they're just going to get airlocked.
Hey, Bonkers, can you pass me the Voidberry tiramisu?
Oh, sure. Is that that's this like purpley looking stuff over here, right?
We're going to have to caption with who we're talking as at this point. I'm sorry.
Vin Argo.
There we go.
Yeah, it's the soft looking
this one?
Purple. Yeah, that one.
All right, cool. Yeah, cool.
With
Here
a
you go.
crust on the edge. Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll just have something to drink for now, and I'm not.
Vin Argo still has a broken leg, by the way, I imagine.
No, Mular has dealt with it.
Okay.
He may be a maniac, but he's actually quite a good medic. That's a weird mix, isn't it? I can hurt you, but I can fix you as well.
So, Akatsuki. So, Bonnie, how did you start your adventure? You said your lord led you here, but how exactly? What sparked your inspiration?
I have to. You have to sort of know some of my culture for that. You see, and she's pointing to a very detailed tattoo of a dream catcher. Like this is.
Oh, so she's a valley girl.
This is the like emblem or sign from the sort of what's you gonna call it?
What are you gonna call?
No. Family? No, that's also wrong.
Spirits?
Clan, church,
almost.
organization, club, book club.
Because
it's a book club, isn't it?
Where I come from, our ancestors do visit us and give us visions through their spirits. That's not an uncommon thing.
It's sort of like that. It's just I'm sort of a dream weaver thing where I sometimes get visions, sometimes I'm just freely walk around in dreams.
Translation: I'm a cleric.
A little more than that.
No, I'm not in character, but
yeah.
Play a translation. I'm a cleric, and a very specific type of cleric that we need to learn about.
This is a culture thing, not a
really?
class thing.
I was half expecting you to say this is a cult thing. You just need to get with it.
Cult thing.
Yeah, this is a cult thing. You just need to deal with it.
What do you mean you don't take poison tablets with your priests?
Why don't everyone have cyanide pills just ready?
Just in case things go bad. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so in a way you commune through dreams?
In a way, and that's usually how Ra has somewhat contacted me. I know this all sound like very superficial for most people, but this is kind of a big thing in the culture down at Kemet. Clans is the word I was searching for.
Oh.
We are in different clans, and I happen to fit into the one that has something to do with dreams.
As this is going on, I'm going to show you a few pictures of what the food looks like. So, carry on.
Well, that is very interesting. That is AI Oh, that is AI.
They all
That
are.
is
They are
AI.
really good AI. They are
They're actually really good, yeah.
That's just a plant.
Yeah, it's just a flower.
They're in reverse. They're in reverse order. The last one is the nectar salad, then the Zenith zucchini blossoms, then the Feywild forest harlots, then the plain puree. I ran out of credits to the rest of them. Carry on.
Oh, free AI. But that's actually very interesting. I'm afraid I don't have that much of an uplifting story to tell.
No, but then again, if you were to sit down in a trance or in your sleep and you suddenly see me, don't feel too alarmed. It's just I'm doing my thing.
At this point, you all will notice that Bonkers is playing with his holographic wrist.
Yeah, Akatsuki is trying to still speak to you, but you can see her eyes going to Bonkers like.
I don't want to interrupt the roleplay, but I have a thing I'm doing that's based on the roleplay.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. I'll keep it in mind. I don't often ever sleep because Faye, but if I'm meditating and I do come across you in my meditations, I'll think of that. Bonkers, what are you doing?
Oh, one, Faye sleep. Some of us sleep. You gotta stop assuming that things are just Faye things. Some of these things are just you things, like living forever and not sleeping. That's a you thing, not a Faye thing.
I said
anyway,
behind this.
No, I was just sending a
magic
message.
Faye thing.
I was just sending a message to Phalix, Lorekeeper Phalix, asking if Ra was on Nocturnus, because I know I've heard mention of him there, but I don't know if he actually exists. Not exists, like I know he exists, but whatever. I'm wondering if he lives on Nocturnus, because like there's a lot of.
I think you're getting a call.
That's your message.
How do I answer or check this thing? It's making a noise. I don't know what to do yet. I'm gonna hit the green button.
Affirmative. That's literally.
I'm assuming he says affirmative.
This would be
cool. I got my answer.
My brother. No, I'll do it properly. This will be affirmative. My brother rests as the High Commander. Happy to help.
Cool, thank you.
And we are going to Nocturnus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No. I was kind of wondering. I've been wondering for like 20 minutes
gonna have
now.
like
so
a nervous
finally,
breakdown now.
You see Bonnie start to hyperventilate a little, just.
Hey, Katsuki, can you pass me the miso soup? That sounded really good.
Kamo-chan, 1 second.
Assuming.
Oh,
peril.
Oh heck.
Activating hyperventilation protocols.
A bag.
No, I would just walk towards you with lightning fingers.
No.
Wait.
You dare touch me with
It's
that.
very heavy with first aid.
Katsuki's mage hand will suddenly appear from the kitchen, still wet from washing up, and holds a bag and just like places it in front of Bonnie, just like, breathe into this.
Apologies, I presume first aid was necessary. This seems unnecessary. Reverse
No,
to
this
previous.
is just she just needs to calm her nerves.
The conversation ends because Mular's literally just back where he's sitting down. There's no time in between.
Just breathe into the bag. Yeah,
breathe
so
deeper.
Bonnie,
I'm not gonna lie.
Bonnie, it does just so happen that your god and the person who has sent you on this path in life, yes, he is there.
I was going to have inspiration for that. Finding a bag so quickly to be in character, you can have inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him. It was just the alcoholism.
There's nothing wrong with rampant alcoholism.
Oh, you will like Amelia.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Yeah, this is something you might have to adjust to. We are on quite fantastical adventures. Don't worry. We don't have to see him if you're too nervous to, but
Oh
now...
no.
Yeah, the option's there. It's definitely there.
I will notice you are distressed and will return back from being High Commander Marcus to himself.
I would love to meet him. It's just you can sort of see it as. Do you have someone you look up to, like really look it up to, like a musician or
Oh,
Is this
a
a Never Meet
poet
Your Heroes line?
or
you saw as you were saying this, Akatsuki just looked really like dreamful, and you could tell that she just cast herself back to an old memory and just remembered someone very dear.
I
And you
just
said musician,
remembered
and she was like,
Talia in a
"Oh,
hot tub.
is this the point where I walk into her memory?
no." So,
I mean,
and you
oh
you
god,
said
yeah,
like,
you can dream walk. It's true,
yeah,
actually.
you can.
Fucking
But yeah, you said like a musician, and she just goes, "Oh," and you can tell she just immediately drops the thought. Oh, I haven't, not in many years, but I guess yeah.
It's sort of like I would say it's sort of like fangirling over something that seems so far out of reach.
Noticing this,
Never meet your.
Aaron will begin to play the violin very calmly and tunefully and relaxingly.
Oh,
Something meeting your gods and heroes. Like, yeah, it's a saying, but
right. It's like
No,
that.
the thing is,
Well, I get it.
don't meet your heroes.
I mean,
Oh.
That is
Oh,
illogical.
now.
I've met
Yeah, like,
Nagashi multiple times, but that's also because he's one of the fox spirits, and I'm a fox spirit.
I wish to
So-
meet my creator, but have never done so. I do not believe it will be a disappointment.
Haven't you said that your creator was Madame Lunawind?
Negative. Yet I have never met her.
But have you truly not?
Negative.
Huh. That's a shame.
I-
I hope.
I think we should put that on the list somewhere because we kind of got to do that. You've been doing us solids for like a year now.
I have
dude.
had the pleasure of High-Tinker Arcanian, but not Madame Lunawind.
Oh,
Oh, we should make that
interesting.
Yeah,
a priority.
Mulan has a goal, bitch.
Mular is a character with wants and needs.
Yes, even though he's an AI.
Is Mula Dimblin's twin brother at this point?
Oh no.
Mulan was.
Mm.
Mulan was.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't know this. Mulan was a bard. At one
Yeah,
point.
we have talked about this. We have talked about this.
Yeah, with the original adventuring party that was on this Spelljammer, but he died, and they resurrected him as an AI.
Yeah. I'm
As the reincarnate spell, I assume would have done that.
Among other things, yes.
a
yeah.
form of it, I assume.
Along with High Tinker Arcadian and Mistra at this point. So, who is Lady Lunawind? There's no secret to any of you.
No, yeah. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The characters may
it's-
not. We would.
It's good to hear you say that, Mular. Then we know a little bit about you. Just I didn't realize you had such aspirations.
Affirmative. And I can play the violin better than this fool. And he will look at Aaron. And
Aaron
we'll
what do you
project your
mean?
violin and begin playing a beautiful symphony while Aaron is just kind of like starter level.
I mean, to be fair, Aaron's instrument is a bagpipe, songhorn,
Yeah,
and a
he's
war
really
dog.
yeah.
He's learning.
Whilst
He-
whilst
he's
Pilar is
not
like
that good a
maestro level.
Oh, I can actually also play instruments. I don't have one though.
What do you require?
I play the flute. A bird
Overriding,
flute would be fine.
overriding temporary holographic image. A bird flute will appear in your hand from your wrist.
Oh. Akatsuki will put it to her lips and play,
Performance check.
and it 15. So
It's not bad.
it's fine. She's rusty.
I mean, Mular still sounds way better than you. Aaron sounds
Yeah,
worse,
yeah.
though. It's worth knowing. Although, Lars, you can roll a performance check for Aaron if you wish to.
Can I?
You should
Let
be
me see
able
if
to.
Malkin or Vin has anything. I don't think we've made a character sheet for Vin yet.
Yeah, it rolled.
Yes, I have.
Aaron. Yeah, it's a 10.
Have
He's
you?
not playing the violin very well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vin's
they're
on
all
there.
in the campaign.
Yeah, I've made Vin. She's a Horizon Walker.
Oh, really? Fucking where are they?
Like, Vin is like right down the bottom. You have to scroll to reach Vin.
No. I'm
The
looking under.
Horizon Walker brings me back to a certain someone.
I'm looking under Jeffrey DeBalbeck's description, And the third one down of physical descriptions just he says he has veiny pink skin, and I'm like, oh no, I hate it.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds unpleasant, doesn't it?
Especially with all the jokes we've been making about
Yeah,
him.
I know. It's so much worse.
Ah, yes, Jeffrey the Ballsack with a veiny pink skin.
Yeah, exactly. But I would like to say I wrote that before you decided his name was Jeffrey the Ballback.
No, I know this is a screen. I know where this is a screenshot of the one of the NPC generating
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah, I had no
So
control.
like, I know this is written in stone already.
Yeah.
Wait, Vin can speak those languages?
Yeah, it's really freaking. I told you, I made all of them really bloody good.
Yeah, she's ridiculous. Huh. Okay, I'm using that from Vin at some point.
He always has a fucking
Stupid.
blasting bowstring.
Yeah, she does, and she speaks telepathy.
Yeah, she's very good.
Oh, Malkin will join us and play on her pan flute.
Because of course the Medusa has a pan flute.
I mean,
so-
at
Does
this
she
point,
play it like this?
Yeah, she just
At this point-
snakes to it.
Yeah, she gives like tiny little pan flutes to all of her little snake heads.
No, that's now
Uh,
canon. Now each snake has a tiny pan flute.
Arin will put away his violin and he will begin with his songhorn instead.
So there's just now a symphony happening in the dinner hall.
He's not
just-
playing that very much better, but
All I'm doing is
slightly.
clicking the live cast so I can record this.
Will you be?
He went too hard on the drinks.
Oh, Malkin does very well.
Will you be enjoying the food? Yes.
Yes, this seems. I was expecting it to be this lively.
It is actually
Yeah, no,
really good food. It's worth knowing.
Everything is delicious. Thank you so much for putting this together.
The food, the company, the affirmation that my god is within reach.
And then we're gonna meet him in about 4 or 5 days. Well, at least, never mind.
I mean, that's all up to him if he wants to meet me. I'm not gonna barge into a god's room and demand his attention.
Give me attention. I'm
rude.
important.
Hey, bitch, I'm the butler.
Sometimes after a long day, you just gotta get a good meal in with your family and friends. Right, folks?
I suggest we
Yeah.
we open Captain Neswain's hidden stash of Nimbran Sour Ale.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. You would fucking dare. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, you're so conflicted at this point.
I mean, he left it on the ship, so yeah, fair game, I guess.
Mula will happily go and get it. How does secretly in his head like fuck you, fuck you?
Yeah, in character as both Malkin, Vinago, and especially as Akatsuki. Akatsuki is quite fond of alcohol because she comes from a place that enjoys whiskeys and sake. Vinago probably just loves alcohol because she's young and dumb, and Malkin is just old and has probably enjoyed a lot of alcohols. They probably love this idea.
And Jeffrey's a fuckboy.
And Jeffrey's a fuckboy. So we've established that this entire side of the fucking table loves alcohol.
Alcoholics.
Is a very boasters bard. Bonnie is already a whiskey priest.
We already know that Bonnie drinks.
Yeah.
So someone says Nimbran Sour Ale, what sounds like a very exotic ale, and everyone's like, yeah.
Is anybody that doesn't drink? I think Moolar's the only one that
Urinal?
doesn't drink because he can't.
I was
What
gonna
about
say
urinal?
that's just biological limitations.
Similar problem.
I mean, Durinal probably
Cassius-
does drink.
Cassius probably has an occasional, like he's not going hard, but he's definitely
Yeah,
enjoying it.
we already know that
Right.
Cassius is the peak man.
Hmm.
So he's the kind of man that drinks and just like very finely.
He will
He's got-
have a pint of beer for 3 hours at this point.
Oh, he will nurse
Yeah.
a pint for like hours, and always with a finger out. He's always got the queen's finger out.
Why are you
Oh,
turning
he's
Cassius
the
into
one.
me?
Cassius is the one that
Have you
just
seen how I
never
hold a
goes
fucking
above
glass?
tipsy. He just never gets above tipsy.
No.
He probably pounds one and then like nurses the next one for the next 2 hours, just to kind of maintain that little like that chill vibe going the whole time.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that gets a shot and spends 10 minutes going through it.
Well, he's like my mother. He sips the shot, which pisses me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that. I did that during Christmas once. I just want to derail slightly, but Travis, Christmas in Norway we have akevit,
I love
which is a
akevit.
potato. Yeah, it's
Love
a
it.
potato starch based liquor, which is a lot of people think it's very good. It's got a smoky taste. I fucking hate it. But
Potatoes
because
and smoky definitely appeal to me. I like this idea.
you might
It's
actually
lovely.
like akevit, to
Yeah.
be honest. Yeah, you might fucking love it. I don't
It's
like it.
so.
But
It's so-
but
I-
anyway,
I love
it's
it 'cause
very
I can't
normal
get it too.
to while you're eating pork ribs for Christmas, which is the southeastern thing to do. It's very normal to
Right.
have a shot glass of akevit, and the way to do it is
I'm
that
going to pause you for a minute because that's where I'll call a 5 minutes so this can carry on.
yeah.
Yeah, moving on swiftly. Yes.
Excuse me.
We're not abusing the Danish. We're not racist on my channel. Come on, our channel.
Are we
I
just?
mean,
We're just not getting Ina today, are we?
It's at this
Yeah.
point. She told me she'd be an hour. She would join in the last hour.
Yeah, it's
she's
pretty.
clearly
We're
lying.
getting there. Maybe she forgot or got busy.
She said. What did she say? It was on there. Oh yeah, just a point of reference. Am I a? I'm pausing for a second.
Eccentric.
No.
Of course, anytime.
That was a very long 5 minutes.
It was like
Neurodivergent people discovering how neurodivergent we all are.
we all accept that.
Hooray!
I'm more neurodivergent than fucking most of you, so I have to
Wait.
reality check.
Yeah, no.
sometimes.
Yeah, no, actually, fuck it. This was the fucking blind leading the blind. Sort of the deaf leading the blind here.
But I do need to check every now and then. It's fine.
Yeah.
Normal. Because I mimic emotion. I learn it from other people. Those people might not be well. Let's not go into that. Yes, you're having a lovely dinner with absolutely everybody. Would anyone like to add anything to this before we return to Nocturnus? Or
I guess this is a big old long rest.
oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
It's
well,
a long
we
rest
have
without doubt. I've already given you XP.
5 days of travel.
You do have 5
Have you
days
given
of
XP?
travel ahead of you. I did give you XP.
Yeah, we already went through everything at the end of last session.
It was something
Yeah.
like
Can I just
26.
ask-
I think
It was
including
something like
you.
26,000 and something. I gave you an obscene amount of XP.
I leveled
yeah.
up like 3 times.
24.
Well,
Okay,
not
what-
3, but like 2.5.
24,250 actually.
Okay, what levels are we at right now, just so I can be sure that I put it in?
I'm 15.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm fine.
I started at blank 14, so I'm just shy of 15.
Yeah, you're like tiny
Yeah.
bit off, aren't you?
Yep.
And I am just 20% or so into level 15.
It's worth knowing as well, for the point of reference, Alden, and I know she listens back to this recording, you need to up level your previous characters to the same level as current characters.
Yep.
At some point. No pressure on it whatsoever, but at some point so they're at the same stage.
Mhm.
Because they'll be doing synchronously the same thing.
I adjust my hit points.
Is there anything anyone would like to do in the preceding 4 days? No, preceding 4 days.
Should
I know we should just talk to Snuffles and spend some time in her room contemplating. Apart from that, anything else?
I mean,
Um,
Bonnie would go around being more acquainted to the crew, like talking to them, but I don't necessarily feel like role-playing deep conversations with everyone at the moment.
That's a point
Yeah,
of reference.
Akatsuki
Would you
will-
like a backstory for each crew member?
Just minor details, like it doesn't.
Yeah,
like
it does need
it's
to be
not gonna
big.
be. Yeah, like it's gonna be
The Cliff
hey,
Notes version.
nice weather because you're awkward and there is no weather in space.
No, but I realise now I have passed over 2 additional characters to each of you, with the exception of Lars' one, and you don't really know much about them. So
We have some.
Yeah, but
I have literally nothing on Iron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malkin's got a bit of backstory, and I think it's
Yeah,
enough.
Malkin.
Which is got
Malkin is the only one particularly has. Hesway has some, because I know is
And,
aware of it. Apart from that, not really many other the crew members do, apart from Moolah.
and Vin Argo got her own backstory in how we met her.
Precisely. So we need a backstory for
Yeah, the remaining
Aaron, Jeffrey, and Diranor. Maybe
the remaining. The remaining
I don't know anything about Cassius.
The remaining 3 or 4, they only need like 2 sentences of backstory, really. That just sort of says like they grew up an urchin and became something, and that's how they got here.
Have you read my backstory?
Alex.
I don't do 2 sentences. Yes.
Okay.
A single paragraph.
Have you written backstories for them?
Not yet, but I can.
Otherwise, you could assign them to the person who has the character.
I might. I have been toying with that one temporarily in my head.
Okay. Let me know if you do. Because I can throw something together. I enjoy writing little stories, and I know Alden does too, so...
It's worth knowing, though, for a point of reference... Sorry to interrupt, carry on.
No worries.
It's worth knowing
for a point of reference.
In the Astralarium, you each have a section to actually fill out.
Ooh, okay.
I fill it out on my parts to a degree, but the rest of you should be filling it out on your own accord. This is the only this is the only campaign where I actually expect you to do homework. This is not a lie. Spelljammer is my baby. I curate it so hard. It's not a lie, and everyone is fully aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
I love Spelljammer,
yeah.
And I have wanted to run it for fucking years. And I am finally running it properly, which means so much creation, but I love it.
Yeah. my players are talking about they want the next one to be a Spelljammer campaign, and I'm just sitting here going,
If you want some,
this is a lot, but I could work with it.
if you want some of my original starting things, which are, I hope, good, Alden, you went through them. It's like the whole starting thing for Spelljammer, like the desert island and the tavern and that. Good.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool because, like, to do Spelljammer from a Torillian origin, you have to get to like one of the one of the like 3
2.5
most
spaceports.
yeah, it's like you have to get to like 2 of the most mysterious places on the world because they belong to these high arcane societies that are the only societies that are advanced enough to have gone to space.
Or Luskin.
Or Luskin. And then alternatively,
That's
it's like
the half.
yeah.
Sometimes
like,
there's a Spelljammer in Luskin.
No, Nimbrel.
No, but it's like Nimbrel.
That's one of the-
Nimbrel, Wa, or Luskin. Alternatively, Waterdeep, but there's not like a Spelljammer dock in Waterdeep. It's just Spelljammers dock in Waterdeep.
Yeah, which I believe is what happens in Luskin too, where sometimes they stop there. There's not actually anything special. It's just
because a lot of Spelljammers.
Never Travis or Lars. I don't think we're here for that. When we basically went from, where did we leave from? Or wasn't it? We did leave from Or.
I think so.
No, we left. No, we left from the Moonshay Isles, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We did Moonshay. Yeah.
Then we went with Davy Jones to Nimbrel, of course, with Davy Jones, where we got the manor. I still love the manor as a masterpiece. I don't miss to toot my own horn, but the manor was a masterpiece with every single.
The manor was great.
Intertwined. And then they went into Nimbrel, and then they went into space.
Yeah,
I thought was a
like that's
nice way
like
to do it.
Yeah, because a lot of Spelljammer will just start on the Rock of Brawl or on the Tears of Selûne.
Yeah, but
just
after
to, like,
you went to the
space adventure. Yeah, a lot of them will just be like space adventure, and that's the thing, that is like your campaign is actually quite good because you can just start it off as a start it as a space adventure because you can just skip to the Rock of Brawl thing and just be like, here you are, here's a ship, go on. Or you can do the thing where, like, if everyone has a Toril origin, because that's what a lot of people will be familiar with, you can do that thing where you bring them to Nimbrel, and then from Nimbrel they go into space, and there's like they have this whole thing of like there's like 2 or 3 sessions to play where the players get to know each other, get to know their strength, and then get to know a crew, and then get to go to space. There's a slow build.
What I might end up doing with these guys, because they there is currently intertwining of the story with Illithids, and one of them is trying to bring a crew back through the Astral Sea, through a portal into Faerun. So there is potential for like crashed ships to be there, and for them to be like there's a spaceship. What do we do?
Yeah. If you want me to input on that, by all means, tell me, and I will create a OneNote, and I will happily add things to it that you can use.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while probably before we hit it, but I will remember to hit you up for materials as we get closer.
Yeah, but honestly, if you wish to like go on encounter the stuff and that, and you want me to input, by all means, tell me, and I will happily do that.
Okay. Yeah. No. Probably. I think so. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Because 2 heads is always better than 1, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But yes,
I know I liked.
Carry on. Sorry. I know you liked.
I mean, 10 more seconds. Yeah. Alden, the weird time warp spaceship one that you did. Do you have access to that still?
Absolutely, he does. It was a DM's Guild encounter that I gave him.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's not
I was gonna say
anyway anything you did, but it was a DM's Guild thing. It's really fucking
yeah.
Is it
I enjoyed it, and it would be very good as an introduction to Spelljammer for lower level characters, I think.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say immediately one of the problems I had was generally just that you guys were way high level. Yeah. So every time I got to a monster encounter, I just kind of had to bullshit it because I was like, you guys are gonna beat this monster in 1 hit. Okay,
it has 16 health.
Yeah, I was like, this monster is meant to not be able to be hit because it's got an AC of so and so, but it has like no health, and it's supposed to be a monster that like comes and like snatches you and disappears. But I was like, the problem is everyone's got a passive perception of like 24, and you're all good as shit, and you're all have really high ACs. So I just had to bullshit him, and just like at one point I just had to tell you that you failed to save that you did. Yeah, I was like, you failed to save that you didn't even know was there. So fuck you.
It's also worth knowing as well, as a point of announcement, Lars will be DMing on the 21st of February.
Yay!
Ooh, nice. I have time to put a character together. And I was reading over the guides last night, but I didn't start to do anything yet.
Yeah, you start at level 16.
16. It's gone. I thought it was 15.
And
It was
I am-
12, and then it was 15.
I am
Yeah,
very
no,
much
it
looking
was
forward
never
to it,
15.
and I apologise in
Ooh.
advance for my characters and how I roleplay. All of you have by
Uh,
now
fine.
seen how I play as a character.
You
All right,
also,
we have played with Ina's horny Mad Hatter. There's nothing that can get worse than that.
You've also played with Icy Clears. Some of you have played with... No, I think only Ina's played with V. I played multiple characters, and yeah, what did I play?
Yeah.
I've also played. I've also played
No,
Lars's husband.
I've also
Yes.
played with
Yeah.
V
You
Because
have also
I
played
was-
with me. It's true.
because I was in the
The
doomed
goat
Curse of
adventure.
Strahd.
You were in the Doom
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd too. No, you play with Valerian et Sanguinus, which is V's son.
Yes, I played V adjacent.
Yes.
Be adjacent. So, one thing I would like to do in
Adjacent.
the week of travel. Don't say it like that. One thing I would like to do in the week of travel back is spend a good amount of time reading and studying over wingsuits, because I had gotten several audiobooks on that. So I will spend.
Can you cancel your notifications?
I'm sorry.
Can you cancel?
Alexa, clear my notifications. Sorry.
No worries. So spending a good probably 4 or 5 hours a day, as much as he can, as much as he can handle.
Oh, you're practicing with the pistol.
Well, the pistol, I already am pretty comfortable with the pistol. I would take a few minutes here and there to get acquainted with the new one. It didn't require attunement, so I figured it operated similar to the other pistol I'm already used to shooting.
Yes, it does.
I built it as close as I could in the chat, or in the homebrew items I had to base on a heavy crossbow to get the right hit dice.
Yep.
And then I made it so it adds when you have it, it adds proficiency with the heavy crossbow, because otherwise I couldn't make it count as a firearm. It was weird. But it works.
Yes.
So take a look at that if you want to see. I spent like an hour and a half last night trying to make it work
Is it
properly.
In your
That's
character sheet?
yes, and that's the closest I could get. It is just called Cursed Pistol.
Okay.
So I'll spend a little bit of time out
was
on
a
the.
tricky one to do.
Huh?
It was a tricky one to do, so I accept that.
Yeah, it was because D&D Beyond does not build things for the hit dice like that.
I'm tempted to swap to World Anvil for Spelljammer, to be honest. But I'm toying with it, so carry on.
So mostly I'll be spending the time. I'll be getting used to the new items I'm playing with. So the Shadow Step boots and the Cursed Pistol, especially.
Items you got.
Right.
The items.
Probably fiddling through the other ones, figuring out which ones I want to play with, but spending as much free time as I can each day. Like those are on the breaks. I'll take a half an hour break, go get some coffee, go on the deck, take a handful of shots with the pistol, put it away, clean it, get used to how it works, and then go back down to studying for another hour at a time until I can get as much information gathered as I can for potentially building a wingsuit. Occasionally, I'll talk to the other characters for help with particular points of engineering, especially probably Talia, because she seems old and wise. She probably knows how to build things, whereas Bonkers is more of a tinkerer.
I think that's ageist, but there we go. Carry on.
This is Bonkers' perspective.
You're old, you know these things.
She comes from a high tech society, and either way, she's better with magic and building things than he is. So,
actually, that she comes from a low tech society. In theory, the Saruk were not high tech.
Oh well, that's not what Bonkers would know, because Bonkers knows her as the lady with ties to Nocturnus, which is high tech.
Yeah, that is a valid point. Actually, I fully accept that.
Once again, his perspective is that, she's friends with all the high-tech people. She probably knows more than I do.
Yeah.
Friends? When did she become friends with...
Well, she's friends with the Immortal Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You should know because you were the Immortal Emperor.
Yeah, I didn't...
Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget,
Were
but
you-
I thought I played it off as being somewhat friendly, but not a friend.
Well, it's simply the point of race.
Yeah, she's my step friend.
Yeah, she's your step friend. Please, let's not go into step friends. We're not discussing this again. We already explained this is freaking Puzzle Box. We're not explaining it in
Yeah.
Spelljammer too.
Now all I'm seeing is a big snake tail sticking out of a wash machine, and it says "Help, step friend, I'm
Yeah,
stuck."
yep, that's about right.
Yep.
I'm gonna draw that in like 15 minutes.
That's about right. To be honest, the step friend is the
That's
one you
about
don't care
right.
about that much, but it's just there.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Puzzle Box is cursed.
I have high aspirations for the next week of travel because I have a lot to do.
Bonnie will just go around reading her book. Occasionally, you will hear the song as she just takes practice swings with her solo song Maze, and you just see random music. No.
No. It's the sound it makes, is it?
Dun 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 dun.
That's the
It's
sound
just
of
Beethoven's
the
Fifth.
maze.
Yes, but it was. Most reductionist version.
It actually
Is that
depends
how
on the
Bonnie
mood
kills
she's in.
Hang on, is this Bonnie's version of Psycho?
No,
I will be quiet. I've derailed.
No, I
Sorry,
love it.
Lars.
I will flavor it as the maze is changing the tune according to her mood.
Oh shit!
Like
Does that
that.
mean if you're feeling depressive, it's the Death March?
It just
Why did I turn to the Imperial March?
That's the other death mark.
Yeah. Why is that instantly turns to the Imperial March?
I don't
Fuck
know.
it. That's the Imperial March. Is the Imperial March. I don't care now.
If she's really pissed, you will just hear screaming coming from the maze as death metal
Yeah,
pours
Linkin
out
Park.
of it.
Just Linkin Park. Where are you?
I tried
Linkin
so
Park?
Yeah.
hard.
And
Linkin
I'm
Park performing
so
Blink 182.
Blink 182, sorry. I
Jesus,
apologize.
okay.
The fact that you referenced both of those as death metal,
No,
I
no,
have
no.
words about.
They are not death metal. We know this.
Every time I miss with it, it's gonna be I tried so hard.
Please do that. Please. And then when,
And
then
whenever
when
you,
you're
whenever
happy
you
and
have
revengeful, we get gives you hell.
no, it's which is All American Reject.
Yeah, exactly.
And whenever Bonnie has any self doubt, it's just like cry my skin. That's when she's in her emo face.
Oh, please! At one point when you're happy, just scream because I'm happy to
Happy.
you feel
Smash along if you feel.
like
How long if you
while she beats through freaking minion enemies.
And only she can hear the music.
Consider the following, though: the electric slide. 2 bonks this time. 2 bonks this time.
that is
Slide.
actually my warm up for dance club at 4 times rate.
Oh no.
Yeah, they can do it though.
Anyway, so I have derailed Lars like 3 times. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah,
We
no.
all
it's
derailed.
fine.
This is what happens when we're not all here.
Yeah, no.
I need to-
Yeah, you're gonna hear very different genres of music at random points. As you think, if you check up on her, she will explain it. If you don't, you gotta think it's the maze because you all heard it sing before it was standing in a zone of silence.
Well, it's certainly not Moolah, so it has to be that.
Akatsuki will most likely just train, meditate, commune with the spirits, as it were, during the last few days up until they reach Nocturnus. Every now and then you'll also hear noises from Akatsuki's room, but you can very much tell that it's training drills being shouted by Woru, her sword.
Right. You also have a sword that makes sounds.
Yeah.
Would Bunkers yell at? No, he wouldn't yell at you through the wall. I think he would notice it, but then immediately forget that it happened.
Oh
I don't
no,
think he
there's
would.
going to be so much noise for those.
Akatsuki
ears.
would stop at exactly 9 p.m.
The
In
Bonnie
Never
will
space?
later.
not. Bonnie will not.
Well, I imagine we've got to have some sort of scheduling. So, despite whether or not there's a sun or not, we've probably figured out like what time do we just call our universal time?
We have an official quiet time
Yeah.
for
So
us
we've been
short-lived races to sleep.
I do find it very funny that just like it genuinely did not hit me that like, oh, there are Fey races that are just not magical. That are just dudes.
Yeah, he's a little bit because he's a Fae, but like, it's just a place. He lives there. He's not like some magical Fae spirit. He's just a rabbit dude. But you know what? No, we're saving that for later. I'm gonna use it for something. I still have a bottle of vodka.
At this point, we're kind of petering off, so I'm going to call end session there if everyone's okay with that.
I'm fine with that. I think it's
That sounds
fun that